Did you see that one piece I posted, the combination piece? I'm not sure. It's right there. Yeah, we get yeah, I bet. That excavator. Oh, I see. 8 miles? It gets cold out here. I've had -10, but you guys go up there and share them. It'll be nothing to you.
Hi everybody, Brian Bussey here with American Gem Tracker. This is part of our Utah series. I'm here today with Jeremy Fuller. Jeremy, tell us the name of your mine and what we got going on here today.
So we're here at the Cyril Canyon Red Berl claims, and what we're looking for today is obviously red beryl, and then also there's other minerals associated. There's topaz, bixbyite, pseudobrookite, hematite, and also there's holfertite. So that's actually a rare mineral named after my business partner who's not here right now, but pretty more rare than red beryl.
It sounds really cool. And did I hear you say there's some pseudomorph garnets here?
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for the reminder there. We do have the pseudomorph garnets. So it was once garnets, and then pseudomorph means changed into another mineral. And since this was a highly oxidizing environment, they changed into hematite, so iron oxide.
That sounds really interesting. And beautiful view of the desert here. Beautiful view of these rugged mountains, and it's amazing these beautiful red beryl and topaz crystals come out of this rugged rhyolite.
We've had different partners, so the names change, but essentially John's owned it in one fashion or another since '82.
Okay.
Holfertite is a mineral named after him.
Oh.
It's uranium-based tourmaline, and it's small.
Tourmaline with uranium.
It's a needle-like crystal. Yeah, it's a uranium tourmaline,
Okay.
and was found in that pit. So we call that pit 1.
Uh-huh.
This is pit 2. This is where the majority of the work was done in the 80s and 90s. We're going up to our current workings, where we have the bigger barrel, and they're more tabular. So down here they're rosettes, so they almost resemble roses when you get them. And up there they're more thicker barrel. So, but we will see. Follow me. And the right pressure and temperature plus the water. So all those in turn, that's why you don't have beryl all over. I mean, there's a lot of beryllium in this rock. It's just you only have certain places, and it's a very limited number of places that you're going to find beryl, because you have to have all those situation together working, and otherwise you won't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's special.
Yeah. Structures kind of have a little bit of an angle to them.
Some of them do, some of them are pretty much vertical, but you have a lot of movement too. Since, this happened 8 million years ago, the event, so you've had a lot of movement since then. And you'll have post-mineralization seams, and that's because you had a mineralized seam that came up, and then there was movement, and then it fills with calcite, caliche sometimes. So you just kind of have to differentiate what you're digging. Generally, you'll have a mineralized seam next to an unmineralized seam. But here it's not as critical because we dig an area and then we screen the material, so even if you dig the unproductive rock, it's not gonna matter that much.
So is there any staining or just?
So the staining you see, so if you see kind of a brownish or a orangish stain, it's actually rust. I mean, there's a lot of hematite here, so iron oxide, so it's legitimate rust.
Is this hematite?
It absolutely does. Yep.
Flakes?
Yeah, and you'll find pseudobrookite too.
Okay.
Actually, a holfertite. Right. Oh yeah, there is a holfertite there. See the yellow crystal? It's tiny, but right there on the.
Right.
It almost looks it looks like rutile. Yeah, it's tiny,
Yeah,
but it gets bigger. I mean, that's just a small crystal. Yeah, and on this rock you got the hematite.
Yeah, there's quite a bit on there.
And there is a Holfertite right there, right where I'm pointing. That's a Holfertite right there, that crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So new mineral identified in 2006, I think. I mean, it was studied by Gene Ford back in the day, but he passed away, and then nobody did any work on it until 2006. And that was Dmitry Belikovsky. I know you know him.
Oh.
From the Fersman Museum in Russia. So.
Mm-hmm.
Back up here for you. Getting close, I guess.
Yeah.
How does that, I mean, what do you do with that red stuff?
It's a sought after. Thank you.
It's a GoPro Hero 9. Oh, nice. It's the latest camera from them. I got it like...
It's gonna be here, I know it. So I'll work on that, and I'll bring it out, and then we can screen it. And I'm guessing there's gonna be something decent in it. When you get the frothy rock, there's open areas. Let's see, there's Jimmy Topaz, and there's that calcite around it. So that's a good sign. Just got to get into it a little bit more. I wish I could get this big rock out. That's kind of probably holding everything back there. And I'll do my best, but that's going to be a bear to get out. Got some of it out. Come on, look at that. Big rock. It's a section of it though. You can see how hard the rock is. And then on the other side you see the softer part. And that's where you get the minerals. But this hard stuff, you're not going to get anything in that. Red Berl on it, and then it would be an awesome piece. But shows you we're in a good zone here. One is we're working the seam down. That's why we got it so deep. And we do this all by hand. It's basically a hammer, chisel, screwdriver. And then we screen the material. Mechanical breaker and at our other mine, I'll be able to pull that out because we'll be right there on site. So I just yanked this up out of the seam. Here's a topaz with a Bixbyite on it. Some more topaz, so, and a Bixbyite there. So that's a good sign. Set it there. Oh, I think we got something. Got it. Look. So that's a nice barrel on one of those garnets. I just knew that we were going to come across one of those. So that's on. It has Bixbyite with it. It has topaz, and that'll even clean up even better than that. Man, that's awesome. It's got me shaking a little bit. So I'm trying to keep it straight, but that's a nice piece. It has topaz.
That's a good one.
Has Bixby, so it's on a pseudomorph garnet. Has topaz. Has Bixbyite, and that red barrel, which is a real nice one.
That is really cool.